What is it that compels us to seek out the trails where half the people end up stuck? Is it just people looking for thrills or a cheap escape from the city? Is it a chance to test their vehicles, test the upgrades they've made, and to test themselves against the obstacles the wilderness has to offer? And if we fail those tests, and the consequences start to set in, who do we call? This video brought to you in part by...
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Country Slicker. Today we are headed out to our old stomping grounds, McLean Creek, to go and hit a few trails, have some fun wheeling. Before we do that, we're actually going to go and recover a F-350 dually that's been stuck since Friday. I actually was out on Friday night just for a little bit, and I actually saw the truck, so I know it's going to be a hairy recovery. And dualies are heavy, so they'll go everywhere until they don't, and then they're stuck. So we're gonna head out there right now. We've got a couple other rigs we're meeting up with. We're gonna go try to yank this guy out, and yeah, we'll see if we can't get him out. But it's a very hard place to get other trucks to because it's narrow. You can only line up one or two vehicles behind him, and again, it's a dually, so you need lots of pulling power and lots of traction. And from my remembrance, there's no trees that we can rope our rigs to get traction. So we'll see how it goes, but stay tuned. As always, we appreciate a subscription and a big thumbs up on the video, so if you can give that to us, we appreciate the support. Let's get out there.
Upon arriving at the stuck F-350, we were able to see how bad the situation really was. Being that it had been stuck for 2 days with consistent rain, the mud had gone everywhere, including the interior and the cab of the engine. Due to depleted batteries and water and mud that had gotten into the starter, we could not get the F-350 started, and we're going to need much more than just 1 or 2 winches pulling on this thing to get it out and out of the bush.
Okay, so Buddy's pretty buried, but we're gonna put 2 winches on him first, two 10,000-pound winches, and see if that yanks him out. One does have a snatch block on it, so that's the equivalent of, I'd say, 30,000 pounds total, so hopefully that works. If that doesn't work, we got another couple winches we're gonna throw at this thing and see if it comes out. That's it, she's out. Bow, 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 bow. So if he kept going forward, this is what he was looking at if he kept going forward.
Oh, there's his rock.
That's awesome. Woo! Good thing he didn't keep going.
That's okay.
As mentioned earlier, the starter was not working due to being filled with mud. This presented a problem as we were still a few kilometers away from any main staging area where we could get parts. So, after roping a couple rigs together, we used this system to pull the F-350 all the way back to the main Fisher East area.
Almost there, Kev. You're tight.
This recovery is a testament to the community in the off-road groups in our area. There are so many people that dropped what they were doing and came out to help with this recovery. Shout out to everybody that was involved, that dropped what they were doing and came out to help a fellow off-roader, some of whom had never even met him. With the recovery completed, we realized we still had plenty of daylight left, and turned around to hit some of our favorite trails, top of the world as well as the backside of it, referred to as Dragon's Back. A steep, rocky formation with lots of little drop-offs and tons of fun for everybody.
Right there, and then just keep a little bit right, and you're
As we continued along the trail, we came to one section well known to the locals as God's Step. This is an interesting spot as it's very steep and has several different rock ledges you need to simultaneously crawl over. Usually when we see people do this, they have 35+ inch tires. Fauna, however, took a stab at it being under that.
You're a little far over. Nice. Yeah, keep it going. Nice. Beautiful.
So what is it that compels us to go on these trails where half of us end up stuck and the other half end up broken? Be sure to subscribe to Country Slicker as we continue to show you why.